Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel, and this is part 3 of Office Automation Tools. Today we will be discussing presentation software finally after 3 videos of spreadsheet software. It was a long part, so we covered it in 3 videos. But this is a short part, so we will cover it in only one video. And today we will be discussing introduction, OpenOffice screen and its components, and Impress tabs. So let's start. Now, first of all, why do we require presentation software? Basically, we require presentation software for making presentation. So, basically, presentation software has many tools which allow us, the users, to create presentation by adding a number of elements like sound, text, movies, pictures, tables, etc. We can add these elements to make our presentation more effective and attractive. Now, OpenOffice Impress, the software we are going to talk about, is actually a popular open source software for making presentations. And as it is a open source software, so we can download it for free from the internet, and it can be installed on Linux based machine as well as Windows based machine. Now, how will you open or start using the OpenOffice Impress software? You can follow any one of these steps. First is to press the start button, then go to programs, then choose OpenOffice and then presentation. Or you can simply click on the OpenOffice icon if it is available on the desktop. And that's how you will open the software. So let us talk about the components of the main screen of OpenOffice Impress. These are tabs, ruler bar, status bar, scroll bar and slide pane. First of all, let us discuss about these in brief. Tabs. Tabs are like file, edit, view, insert. All these are tabs and they contain drop-down menu which have commands provided by the tab. Next is status bar. So basically it displays the status of the current presentation. Means the information about the current open presentation like current slide number, total slides in the presentation, etc. Next is scroll bar. Means the bar to scroll the screen or the content of the body, and there are basically two scroll bars, horizontal and vertical. Next is work area. As its name suggests, it is the area where we work, means the area where we type the text of the slide, where we add different elements of the slide. It is known as work area. Now our view options. Basically, there are different views in the presentation software by which we can view the presentation in different views. First is normal view. It is the main view, as when you open the presentation software, then you will be displayed the presentation in the normal view only. Next is notes. Notes shows the notes pane where notes can be viewed and edited. Means here in this view you can edit the notes also. Outline gives the outline of the slides. In outline view only the text part is displayed and not any editing is displayed there. Handout allows the user to print 2 or more slides on a single slide. And there is a view called slide sorter, and as its name suggests, we can sort the slides in this view. And the slides are viewed in form of miniature slides. Next is slide pane. It displays the slides as thumbnails. It is basically available on the left side generally, and it displays the slides as thumbnails. We can arrange or hide the slides here. Now we are going to discuss about the Impress tabs in brief. Then we will be discussing about them in a bit detail. So these are File, Edit, View, Insert, Format, Tools, Slideshow, Window, Help. These all are the tabs present in OpenOffice Impress. So there are 8 tabs, and whenever you click any of the tab, there will appear a drop down menu from which you can select any command. Now let us learn the key task of various Impress tabs. First is File. So it basically open, close. Whenever we want to open, close our presentation or apply different commands to our presentation, then we choose File tab. Next is Edit tab. It is basically used for editing. Next is View. View, as its name suggests, it is used to control the view of the presentation or the display of slides on the screen. Insert, for inserting new elements in the presentation. Format, for formatting the layout and content of slides. Tools, basically Tools tab, as we had already learned in word processing software, it is used for spelling check, gallery of object art, to add to slide or document. This is the major work of the Tools tab, and same is in the Impress. Next is Slideshow. So basically we use this tab to make settings for slideshow, to apply animation and transition and all that. Next is Window. So whenever we want to switch between windows, we want to work on different windows, we want to open or close windows, then we use this tab. Now we are going to discuss about File tab. As you can see here, this is the File tab, and here are the various commands that you can find in the File tab. These are like New, Open, Close, Save As. All these commands you can find under the File tab. The OpenOffice Impress is used to create a presentation, and the presentation is stored as a file and its extension is .odp. Now use the New option. Go to File tab, then click on the New option, and if you want to create a presentation, then select Presentation. Now if you want to print your presentation, then again go to File tab, then select the Print option, and then you have to change the various settings like selecting the size of the paper and selecting how many pages are to be printed on a single sheet. These all settings you have to change, and then you can print the presentation. Next is using Save As. You have to go again to File tab, then you have to choose the option Save As. Now if you are saving for the first time, then of course you will need to enter the name of the presentation and its location where you want to save it. But if you are saving it for second time or you have already saved it, then you need not enter new location. You can simply save it. Next is Edit tab. Edit tab basically consists of the commands like undo, cut, copy, paste. All these commands you can find in the Edit tab, and we can use these commands to edit our presentation and the content of the presentation. Now moving text and copying text. We know that there is a difference between the two, that while you move text, then you are actually removing the text from its original location and shifting it to a new location. Whereas when you are copying the data, then the data is available on both locations, the original location as well as the new location. So if you want to move text, then you have to first of all cut and then paste the text. And if you want to copy the text, then you have to first of all select the option copy and then paste. Now suppose you want to find and replace the words. So you will simply go to the edit tab, then you will select this option, then dialog box will appear and you have to select options from it accordingly, and you have to find the word, then you have to replace the word. This all we have done in word processing software, and the process is exactly similar. Next is view tab. As we have discussed that view tab is used to control the display of the presentation, means how to view the current presentation on the screen. So there are different options. Let us discuss about them. Before that, have a look at the view tab and its various commands. Now here are different views in which we can view our presentation on the screen. These are normal, outline, slide sorter, slideshow, notes page, handout page. So these all we have discussed already. We need not discuss it again. So let's proceed. Now here is how the presentation appears in the different views, normal, outline, etc. Now how to use the slide master. First of all, you have to select the view tab, then you have to choose the option slide master. What is the use of slide master? Basically it helps us to change the background color, the text color, bullet type, bullet color. The change in the slide master is visible in all slides of the presentation. Means basically it helps us to create a kind of template for our presentation, and whichever change will be there will be visible in all the slides of the presentation. Next is how to insert header and footer in slides. You have to select view and then you have to select header and footer. Then the dialog box as shown here will appear and you can select the options as per requirement. Next is insert tabs. Its name suggests it is used for inserting the elements, and here is the image of insert tab. Here are the different commands that you will find in the insert tab. When using an insert tab to insert an element, so as we have already discussed in the word processing software, that wherever the cursor is placed, the element will be inserted there only. So whenever you are inserting an element using the insert tab, so you must place the cursor at the right place. Also, when using insert, a dialog box may open. Whenever you are selecting any command, then any further dialog box may open and you may have to change some settings so that you can proceed further. Here is how to insert the page number. First of all, you have to go to the insert tab, then you have to select page number. A header and footer window opens. As we have shown previously, that window will open. You have to make settings for the date, time and page number. Next is how to insert fields, means different fields, how to insert them. You have to again go to the insert tab, then you have to select option fields. Then a menu will appear and you have to select the elements that are to be inserted. Next is how to insert hyperlink. You have to again go to insert tab, then you have to select the option hyperlink. Then dialog box will appear and you will fill the details as per the requirement, and then the hyperlink will be inserted. Now, format tab. Format tab is used for formatting the presentation and its slides. So here is the image of format tab, and here are the different commands that you will find under the format tab. Also keep in mind that whenever you are using the format tab, then you should already have selected the text on which you want to apply the formatting. Now, to apply formatting to the character, you have to choose format tab, then you have to choose the option character, and then a dialog box will open. You will select the font type, font face and the font size accordingly, and you have to select the font effects, background, etc. too. Now how to format paragraph? You have to select format tab, then you have to choose the option paragraph. Then again a dialog box will open where you will make settings and change them for indentation, spacing, borders, alignment, all which are applied to paragraph. Next is format slide layout. Means what is the layout of slide? Here is the image of different slide layouts. So you have to first of all go to format tab, then choose the option slide layout. Then you will be displayed with such a multiple option of slide layouts and you have to select any one from them. Format line. How to format line? Means its style, its width, its color. All formatting of the line can be done by choosing the format tab and then choosing the line option. Then a dialog box similar to this box will appear and you will make the required settings. Now Tools tab has commands like checking spelling, language, adding gallery object. All these commands are present in the Tools tab. Here is the image and the various commands of the Tools tab. So how to check spellings? You have to first of all go to the Tools tab, then select the option spellings as shown here. Then a window will appear. If there are no spelling errors in the whole presentation, then you can simply move forward, and if there are spelling errors, you will be displayed with a number of suggestions and you can select from them or put your own correction there. Next is slideshow tab. Slideshow tab is basically used to make the settings for the slideshow and applying animation, transition and all that. Here is the image of slideshow and here are the different commands that you will find under this tab. First of all, how to make slideshow settings. Choose the slideshow tab, then choose the option slideshow settings. Then a dialog box will appear as shown here and you have to make the different settings for slideshow settings. Now how to apply custom animation? Again choose the slideshow tab, then choose the option custom animation. Then a dialog box will appear and you have to select the element on the slide on which the animation has to be applied. Then you have to click add and then the animation will be applied on that particular object. Next is slide transition. Again go to the slideshow tab, then choose the slide transition option. Then again a dialog box will open and you have to select the transition whichever you want to apply to your slide. Remember that there is a difference between animation and transition. Both are not the same thing. Basically, slide transition applies to the slides and slide animation applies to the objects of slide, or you can say the elements of a single slide. Means animation controls how the elements will be displayed on the slides, how they will come, in which order they will come. And the slide transition is the pattern in which one slide changes to next. Now let us talk about Windows tab and Help tab. First of all, Window tab. Here is the image of Window tab. Here you can see that there is option of new window and close window, means you can open any new window or close the existing window too. And also in the Window tab, the name of currently opened windows will be displayed as shown here. Next is Help tab. So as its name suggests, it is used for helping the user. Wherever the user is confused about the option or commands, that how to use them, then you can take help from Help tab. So that was all for today. Hope you enjoyed watching the video and it was useful for you. With this video, explanation of this chapter, Office Automation Tools, is over. So we'll meet you soon in the next video. Till then, bye bye.